High Orbit, Protoss Homeworld, Ire. Welcome back, friends and viewers. Mission 7 of Starcraft 1 of the Protoss campaign. So we finally return to the homeworld of Ire. Oh, the cloaking ability from the Arbiter even works on Terran ships. The battlecruiser was cloaked as well. Homeland, Protoss command ship Gantra Thor, holding orbit over the planet Ire.
Greetings, Executor, and greetings to you, Tassadar. I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems...
Phoenix? It can't be.
Phoenix?
The Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg. How is it that you live and breathe?
Well, after my unfortunate defeat, my ruined body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a Dragoon.
Old friend, would that this never came to pass.
Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aya to a degree. But enough of this. There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave. Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar Zeratul.
I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions.
Yes, and that makes them all the more dangerous. They hunt you even now, Tassadar. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end.
And Taroadun, noble Phoenix. Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren. Although it pains me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.
Destroy the heart of the Conclave is our first objective. We've returned to our homeworld, Ire, but the Conclave, the leaders of the Protoss civilization, the Great Forum on Ire, Fortress of Korshakal, the great leaders of the Protoss civilization, the Conclave, are now hunting us. At the same time, Ire is still being overrun by Zerg forces.
Executor, you and the traitor Tassadar are to cease your resistance and surrender yourselves to the judgment of the Conclave. We will take the outlaw Zeratul into custody and deal with him as is written by the Kala's law.
Flee back to your masters, Alderus, and huddle with them in darkness. For your actions shall send us all unto the Zerg.
Alright, we're surrounded, but we've got some cloaked Dark Templar on our side. Phoenix, Zeratul, and Tassadar must all survive. Alright, after this initial skirmish, we're going to come back to our base area. We've got some defenses in place, but we got to get going with harvesting minerals. Ooh, we start with a lot here. We start with 2,000 of each. Let's check out this character profile. Praetor of the Dark Templar, Zeratul possesses powerful psionic abilities. He can attack ground units only. He's got his Master Warp Blades as his armament. Like all of his dark brethren, Zeratul was banished from the Protoss homeworld long ago for refusing to submit his will to the communal glory of the Kala. Because of this, Zeratul harbors a deep-seated hatred for the Protoss Conclave, and the Judicator caste who were responsible for his wrongful exile. Zeratul is proud and noble, but is marked by a dark and tragic aura. Although he is secretive and calculating, Zeratul is extremely honorable and would gladly risk everything to defend his long-lost homeworld of Ire. Alright, we started out with about 2,500 minerals and gas, respectively. We got to get going on defenses, and we need to start building an army quickly, because they're going to start attacking us. I have the option for scouts. Unfortunately, I don't think I can build any carriers in this level. I wish I could. So I guess we'll go mass dragoons again. Unfortunate it is that we have to wait till some of the final missions of the campaign to finally start building carriers. But that's just the way it is. So we got 4 different Dark Templars here, and there's different models for each. Some with like a double scythe weapon, and then some with the warp blades. So we're gonna build a couple more gateways. We'll start with 3, so that we can build a ton of dragoons quickly. Remember, we have 3 heroes that we need to keep alive: Phoenix, Zeratul, and Tassadar. So we want to keep an eye on their health. I'm trying to see which one's Phoenix in this group here. Oh, there he is.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, his model is a little bit bigger, about 25% larger than the other dragoons.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Alright, we're already out of our 2,000 minerals, but that's okay. I used it to build up a huge dragoon army. We have lots of wide open spaces here. I do want to start building some defensive cannons soon. I don't know if there's a way I can expand out. I don't know if there's another base somewhere nearby.
Upgrade complete.
I'm going to start spreading out the pylon energy so I can build more buildings, cannons, etc. But also increase my supply. I don't know if they'll send their own cloaked units. They'll probably send arbiters. Ooh. No big deal. The Dark Templar are extremely powerful. They do so much damage. But only 2 ground units, unfortunately. I cannot build any more Dark Templar. Well, that's a real bummer. Leg enhancements for the Zealots? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do any ship upgrades either. But we're going to get the Templar Archives up because we want the final upgrades for weapons and armor and shields. 3 gateways producing dragoons. We're gonna get 4 workers on that Vespine geyser. I want to start exploring soon. Alright, so basically, in this mission, we've returned back to Ire. We have discovered that Phoenix is he's alive. His body was ruined, but I think they've maybe somehow used the DNA to put him into a Dragoon. So he's back, baby. Phoenix is back. So he's in a Dragoon. And he's able to serve Ire once again, and we've discovered that Aldaris is hunting us, and his goal is to find Tassadar, the Dark Templar, and execute him. Sorry, not Tassadar. Zeratul, the Dark Templar, and execute him. And also arrest Tassadar. So from Tassadar's point of view, we hold the only key to salvation for our species, for our race, for our civilization, and the salvation of Ire, which is the energies that the Dark Templar possess, Zeratul and his brethren. So, Tassadar has to make this hard choice. We need to fight against our own kind to preserve the key for taking out the Zerg once and for all. Even if that means destroying some of our own people, killing some of our own people. Aldaris and the Conclave. From Aldaris' perspective, we are committing heresy. We are traitors. What do we got over here? A little flying creature. And here we go, got another base. I'm definitely going to expand out here. Am I on an island? I'm not sure. I want to keep an eye on everything. The enemy will keep sending sneak attacks. But while I build this second nexus, I definitely want a bunch of units here to defend that. It seems to be the case that whenever I try to build a new base, the enemies try to destroy it immediately. Alright. Getting the simulator going. And we're going to build a few pylons here so that we can build some defensive cannons just in case. Harvesting from 2 bases will double our mineral and Vespine gas production. It's almost time to start pushing out, I think. We've got quite a force here. Just gonna start exploring some of the map a little bit, revealing some of this dark area. Saw a bridge there to the right. I don't know if that's the only way across. We might be surrounded by a river, which is nice. I'm gonna do a save just in case this goes south, but I think we have a big enough force to probably even end this mission. As soon as I get enough minerals, I will start the shield upgrade. There we go. Let's go. Let's see what we're up against. We have an Arbiter. Once that's destroyed, whatever it is cloaking will be revealed. And we have an Observer of our own, which can see cloaked units like their observers. So they know we're coming, because an Observer was hanging out above the bridge. I don't know if the AI is smart enough to react, but we have a couple of walls here. They're attacking from the high ground. Alright, let's head on inside. We just got to make sure we keep an eye on the health bars of our hero units. Where is Phoenix? Phoenix, where are you at? Phoenix. It's kind of weird that they don't prioritize him up at the top left like they do Zeratul and Tassadar, but whatever. Let's do a quick save just in case. Let's clear up some of these. Alright, heading inside. Oh, getting attacked again. We're gonna go through this back door area. I don't know how much we need to destroy. I think all the destruction eventually overwhelms Tassadar and he calls for a ceasefire, but let's keep destroying until we get to that point. The objective says the heart of the Conclave, so I don't know if that's like a nexus we have to destroy. Probably this nexus over here on the right. Well, they get carriers, but we don't. Not cool. Alright, let's see what happens if we destroy this building here.
Executor, Eldaris, this madness must stop. The sight of my brethren slaughtering one another is more than I can stand. Though I fear you would doom us all, Eldaris, I surrender myself to the Conclave. End Taro Adun, Executor. Don't give up the fight.
Alright, Tassadar has offered himself up for arrest. Turned himself in.
Tassadar of the Templar, by your actions you have severed yourself from the mercy of your brethren. You refused to destroy the Terran worlds as was commanded. You have questioned time and time again the sacred will of the Conclave, and you have abandoned your home world in its darkest hour. Most grievous of all is that you have allied yourself with the blasphemous Dark Ones, and learn to utilize their profane powers in tandem with our own. What say you, O fallen Templar?
Eldaris, I submit myself to the Conclave's judgment. But know this, given the same choices again, I would surely have made them. I have sacrificed all that our world might live. I have sullied my honor. I have discarded my rank and standing. I have even broken our most ancient traditions. But never think that I would for one moment regret my actions. For I am Templar, and above all else, I have sworn to protect our homeworld till the end.
Join me in the next video, friends and viewers. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.